What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys, and we're returning to Bilingual, 1996. Thank you as always to Seb. And the next tune in the playlist is Metamorphosis, the changing of one's shape, nature, and identity, and whether that is more biological or metaphysical or magical. It speaks to a rearrangement of anatomy, of psychology, of physiology. Now, any of that could provide great metaphorical or figurative opportunities, and in that regard, I would expect a title like this to probably function on multiple levels, maybe with a visual reference, but referring to someone who perhaps changes in a new environment, or as if going into a cocoon and then having a chrysalis emerging as some different type of figure after a crucial period of time or a particular experience. So again, I would expect it to maybe feature meaning on multiple levels. I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is the Pet Shop Boys. The track is Metamorphosis. And I notice here in the metadata, which it shows in my Windows Media Player, it says Chris is the composer of this one. So I guess this is a Chris tune. In any case, here we go. Pet Shop Boys Metamorphosis from Bilingual, 1996.
Had some alternative plans, so I did without the lock, put emotion on hold, and hoped my instincts would do what they were told. But every now and then, and often at night, a particular feeling would surface in spite of what I told myself and tried to deny. Kept on asking the question why. Change, it's a metamorphosis. With time and age, I had to change because my behaviour was getting strange. People on the street caught my eye, and I began to think I might be that kind of guy. The long-term suppression of an adolescent urge was in retreat, and I was on the verge of falling in love or having fun. Time was running out, something had to be done. Music and smoke, what did it mean? Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. I had what I wanted, madly in love. Nothing else mattered, this was enough. Questions were answered that used to perplex, in particular those about the big SEX. Like stuff, I got the picture. The most important thing is not to end up bitter, cause when you start to feel increasingly forlorn, and a warmth love comes right around the corner. It may not last, but here am I. Once a caterpillar, now a butterfly. It can seem strange, but when you reminisce, it's all about change. It's metamorphosis. It's all about love. It's metamorphosis.
I do love that robotic metamorphosis, and also the extended melodic flourish with which these soulful female singers say the title word. And yeah, okay, so first of all, sonically, I'm definitely catching a bit of what people mentioned at the end of the Journey Through Relentless, that Neil would go to a bit of this like hip hop style syllabic speak singing delivery in this album, and I think this is maybe the clearest example yet, where again it's got a bit of a hip hop trip hop feel because of the way Neil delivers his vocals, and I think he does it well. It's, you know, when you sing and rhyme in that style, you gotta get the rhythm right, like, you know, hitting the syllables. It's more than just the melody, because again you're singing it in a more spoken kind of way, so I think he does it really well and convincingly and with verbal dexterity. And then secondarily, I enjoy the sonics. They have a bit of that like 90s soulful dance style. I was thinking at the beginning, and this will be a pretty obscure reference, but you know, there's these 16-bit video games from the 90s called Streets of Rage, and they have really good music, and they have music like this where it's, you know, it's got a bit of jazzy touch, a bit of soulful touch, but it's still like a, you know, four to the floor dance kind of number. So I was thinking like, damn, you know, this song is too good for a game like that, and yet it would fit perfectly into it. In any case, I think lyrically it is about like coming of age, rite of passage. I think, what was the line? Something about like his adolescent urges, but now as an adult they're coming to fruition, or at least the possibility of them is right in front of him, achieving love. But there's also the other dimension to that, and you know, out on the dance floor, smoke and music, what's it all about? Well, it's finding someone and seeing these people, and maybe some of them think you look good or they're into you, and that can lead you to a psycho-emotional love, but that also means maybe sex is about to happen. So I think it's a full metamorphosis in terms of, you know, becoming an adult and entering the world of dating and emotions and love and physical intimacy. So it feels like it's about that journey. And then again, like maybe specifically in the context of Neil singing the song, Chris, like, you know, composing it, it's maybe that process, but specifically for a young gay man, where again maybe it's something, and again different time and era, but maybe something where you're not articulating it, maybe you're not even public about it, but then you enter a world where that is the essence of the culture, of the scene, and you can come into your own, you can be more open about it, you can pursue what you want and who you want to love in that environment. So again, maybe there's like a specific flavor of that. Either way, a fun tune, a groovy tune, and a very danceable tune, which, you know, not to say that Neil songs don't have dance and, you know, a danceable rhythm to them, but certainly Chris, it feels like that's kind of his domain, his forte, and I definitely felt that here. And I enjoy, again, there was like brass. I thought at some point there was a harmonica, maybe like an electric harmonica or something, but then also there was like this string synth running through it, and some of those like string orchestra synth hits as well. So yeah, in a way it's like classic Pet Shop Boys, but also very like mid-90s Pet Shop Boys. So I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.